Hi, I'm singer-songwriter Oscar Butler, and welcome to another episode of Songwriting Rules. Okay, so now that the quick tips for the inspiration is over, I want to share a few other things that come to mind in terms of my songwriting. One thing when I hear a song or hear music that I like, one of the first things that catches my attention is the beat, the rhythm, something that gets my internal clock ticking along with the beat in the music. And so when I tend to write, that's one of the first things that I attempt to do is develop a groove, a rhythm that catches your attention. I mean, I remember the first time I heard Ed Sheeran, the Ed Sheeran song. See, it automatically bam, bam, click, 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 and I have this internal clock that gets set to that, and so that helps carry me through music that I'm listening to, and then into my songwriting. When I'm writing songs, it helps me carry you through my music. Blackbird. And remember, in Blackbird, that was that tapping. See that tapping, and it's funny because someone was talking to me about it, and they thought that during the recording of that song that was a metronome going, but it wasn't. It was, I believe, it was Paul McCartney just tapping his foot, and it's just a perfectly timed tap. And with me, I feel, and I've been told that I have really a good sense of rhythm by other musicians, but one of the biggest things that catches my attention is when a drummer tells me that, because the drummer is the rhythm section of the band, of a band. He's the one that keeps the time. So when I've been told that I have good time by drummers, I really appreciate that. So in terms of when I start to write a song, like for instance, when I wrote Let Me Be Free, I just and it was at this. See, that's going through my body. I just get something where when I started off, I want to try to get people to start tapping their feet. And so with that one that I wrote, it's just it's just another tap. It's You got me wrapped around your finger, baby. You got me forgetting things I should remember. See, it's that tap, and I get that rhythm going in my body. It's neat because I really like Livingston Taylor, who teaches stage performance at Berklee School of Music. But I was watching a workshop on a YouTube video one time, and he was talking about how when you're up performing, you want to have that rhythm somewhere happening within your body, and that keeps you on time. I've seen musicians who don't keep that rhythm, and that's when you can actually hear them getting off rhythm. Most people don't really notice it, but I think because I am such a rhythm-based person, it catches my attention when that rhythm is constantly going through my mind, and then it gets off if I'm listening to someone's music or to some music, if it gets off. And if mine is slightly off, like sometimes I might get tired or be tired when I go to play, and if my rhythm's a little off, it's sort of like, the biorhythm. It throws my biorhythms off. So that's something that that I really appreciate in terms of my musical ability, is that I have a good sense of rhythm. The other problem with that, though, is if I start a song off too fast, I can't change it in the song. My body just won't let me slow it down, because once I start it off, it's that regular ticking. It's kind of like a quartz timer in my body that will not change. So if I start a song off that I'm singing too fast, it sucks, because I feel it. I can feel I'm going too fast, but then I can't change it. Anyway, but that's kind of one of the things that when I start to write, I look for rhythms that will get people's feet, people's feet tapping, get them bouncing, get their heads bobbing. Like this one, Drinking with the Boys. Well, I work all week to earn my money, breaking my back just to give it all to my honey. And when she pays the bills, buys the food, there ain't much left over for me to get one glass of booze. It's sad that I've been thinking how much I miss my drinking with the boys. See, that's another one that where I just started. I think when I sat down to write that, this was the first thing I did. I just started doing this, and then from there, when I get a rhythm like that, then I can really figure out, just words pop into my head, or an idea popped into my head for that one, and it came down to, Drinking with the Boys. I'll dig my notes out on that when I first started writing that, because I'm not sure if Drinking with the Boys was actually the first idea that I had, but it just developed into that, and it just worked. Once I figured out what I wanted to do at the beginning of the song, then I just went on with it. And turned it into this story, which is the biggest thing. What's another one? This one. Oh, let me get it there. If you smile, life will be a whole lot better. If you smile, life will seem a whole lot better. If you smile, life will seem a whole lot better. They say if you smile, the whole world will smile right back at you. So with that, it's just like I start off, it's well, one more time. If you smile, life will seem a whole lot better. Hear it? See, I just get that tapping going, and the rhythm, and I want people to feel that first. And I don't even really do really long, extended introductions into my songs. I actually like to get right into the song quickly. Most of my songs that you hear don't have really heavy, long introductions. I just kind of try to get right into it. say the blues can set you free, yes, but I don't know, it never did for me. No, up and down on this merry-go-round. Hear it? It's just, see, that's what gets me going. Once I sit down to write a song, that's the first thing I start doing is I find a little groove and get that rhythm going, because people, we live by rhythms. I think I remember years ago reading about what our heartbeat, how we set our time to the tempo of our heartbeat, things that we do during the day. Can be very connected to the sense and rhythm of our heartbeats. So that's kind of what I wanted to share, just in terms of when I start to write a song. I really want to get you to start tapping your foot when I get into my song. Get that, whether it's faster or slower, a nice slow tune. I want you to feel that, to get into it. And then from there, I just expand into my song. I find I figure out my groove, my musical groove, and then get right into the song. So that's what I wanted to share about songwriting from my perspective. And I hope you can get something out of that. If it helps you, if it inspires you to try it a different way or to try different things, go for it. There's no concrete thing to writing songs. Just go get out there and write songs. And the main thing is just write. Just get out there and write. Don't let yourself be pulled down, be told, feel like you don't have inspiration or don't have the ability to do it. I felt that way for a long time. Okay, so anyway, I'll see you next week. Have a great day.